So you know how hikers talk about getting like Christmas songs or Disney songs stuck in their head just like nonstop? Well, this hike has been very much a Pocahontas theme for me because when it was windy nonstop, I had Colors of the Wind stuck in my head. And now that we've been around the Gila so much and been talking about around the next bend or, you know, just beyond the river bend. So, yeah, it's been a doozy. Wading through the Gila River. We've got to keep a safe distance.
Wait, where am I supposed to fall?
All right, so I think the hiker hunger is kicking in because this reminds me of like Cheeto balls, except it's doo-doo colored. But doo-doo colored Cheeto balls, or maybe like Milk Duds or Whoppers or something. I don't know. We ended up getting to see the cliff dwellings today, and we weren't sure if we were going to get to because to get to them and backtrack to the trail was going to be like a 6-mile round trip, and we were like, I don't know if we want to, you know, do that much extra walking. But it turns out that somebody that's through hiking right now had a friend section hiking with her, and we had seen them earlier at Doc Campbell's, and they pulled up to the visitor center in a car. And so we were like, oh man, do you mind taking us down there at least one way? And so they actually ended up taking us both ways and walking through the cliff dwellings with us. So the trail provides, and hikers look out for each other, and that was just awesome because there really isn't a whole lot of traffic out here that we could have necessarily gotten a hitch with. The cliff dwellings were definitely worth it though. It's like a mile loop to walk through, and you get to actually walk through some of the caves and things like that and see the different rooms and try to imagine like what were these used for and who are these people that lived here, and it's just really neat. So if you're in the area, definitely recommend checking that out. Worth the mile trek. And I will say one of the things that I liked about it is that you can actually get hurt there. I know it sounds weird, but like you get to climb up ladders and down ladders, and there aren't railings in all of the walkways, and so it just seemed a lot more natural and true to what that was in history than a lot of the national parks and national monuments I've been to. We have had to work for our miles today. I think we've crossed the river about 80 times like just today and hadn't even quite gotten 15 miles. So I guess when we get back on regular ground, we'll have to make up for some of this river walking time. Better late than never. It's getting kind of dark, but this is a hot springs, and this is where we're gonna camp tonight. Ow, ow! Oh yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Oh man. It's like a personal hot tub on the trail. On a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being I want to stay in my tent and sleep, and 10 being like the only thing I want to do in life right now is hike, how much do you feel like hiking today?
Maybe
A 3? Yeah. You're pretty excited about it then. Today we will hit river crossing 200. I've still been counting. I've lost count a couple of times, but I keep going with the conservative number. So we may even be at 200 now. Now, if you're wondering like I was before I got out here, why in the world do they have the trail crossing the river 200 times when you should just stay on one side of the bank and, you know, maybe cross a couple of times? But Well, the answer is geology, because you'll have a sandbar on one side for a little while, and then it turns into like a straight rock cliff, like a rock wall. So there is nowhere to walk unless you walk in the river, which we have at times. You cross to the other side and it's a sand bank for a little while, and sometimes even goes through like little forested patches, which is nice, and then boom, a rock wall again. So it's just necessary. Each time we've crossed, it's necessary to do so. So yep, over 200 by the time we get done with this little section. We've still been crossing the river multiple times in a mile stretch, but we've had more of these long actual pathways through grass and forested areas, and so it's kind of a nice change. A lot of access to water, but getting to go through areas that, you know, we can actually just walk. I'm currently sitting here messaging my mom and my sister on the inReach, and they are letting me know how close the channel is to 100,000. And I mean, it's exciting, don't get me wrong, but the main reason that they are letting me know is because Aaron and I had a bet 5 p.m. Central Time. He said that we would already be at 100K, and I said we wouldn't. And there are like 9 minutes to go, and it's like 5 subs to 100K. So didn't realize it would be this close. So I'm waiting on him to tell him, but it's so close. Oh, and the stakes are a steak dinner. So if we are already at 100K when 5 o'clock Central Time hits, and then I owe him a steak dinner, and if we are less than 100K when the video drops at 5, then he owes me a steak dinner. Either way, it's a win-win. It is killing me. 4 minutes to go, and I haven't gotten a message update. It's gonna be so close. And we made this bet like a week and a half ago or so. I mean, we never imagined it would come down to literally the last 5 minutes. So just waiting to hear back from them. As far as I know, it's 2 minutes to go, and we still need 5 subscribers. I never thought I'd be so excited about not hitting 100K, but that steak dinner is gonna be good. And the results are in. Mom said at 5 o'clock p.m. when the video hit, there were 4 subscribers to go, 99,996. I can't wait to tell him he lost. So the results are in. Looks like I'm gonna have to enjoy a steak dinner because we were like 4 subs away.
Oh, really?
And apparently 12 minutes after 5, we hit 100,000 subscribers. Another hiker told Aaron that this is ruins from the people before. It looks like rock to us, but I guess you could imagine it. Now this might be what she meant, because this looks like somebody actually put effort into building a little wall here. Pretty cool. You can actually see where they created like a mixture to make the rocks hold together. It's pretty neat. You know, it's really a shame that those ancient people didn't follow leave no trace standards. Just saying. Womp womp. This Middle Fork section of the Gila River alternate has been amazing, like majestic. Just the cliffs and just the variation in terrain from rock to greenery to water to sand to all of it. It's just everything all at one time, and it's absolutely beautiful. What you looking at? It feels like a postcard. I just can't stop taking pictures. Snow Lake. It's definitely the prettiest section of trail I've seen so far, and I'm sure the CDT is just going to continue to get prettier and prettier. So Perk caught this fish a few miles back, apparently, with his bare hands, and then ran into somebody who happened to have full here camping on a grill. Well, not camping on a grill, but camping near a grill.
That's how you stay warm.
Yeah. Like, what in the world? Do you feel like a man?
I feel pretty awesome.
Yeah.